All right, so what do we got here? Let's get this thing going. Oops, let's take this off.
Ooh. Come on, go down, go down.
It's fairly expensive stock. It was 113 bucks. So.
I got a little more expensive with the suckers rally today. It's about 120 bucks now. 119, 120.
Oh, okay.
Oops, did I say suckers rally? I'm sorry.
That's what they are right now. I'm sure after they get everybody in, there will be a large sucking sound.
That doesn't sound as bad as Dow 10,000, but anyway.
We'll see. We'll see. I was listening to a report about housing prices right now. So.
Yep. Real estate folks are starting to give away incentives, trying to get people in the houses now. Yeah. Of course, this 75 basis points will also help get more people in the houses. Nah, but anyway.
Still in the first 2 minutes. Ooh. I'm not touching it.
Not yet.
Not yet. Let's let this play. I want to let it play. If you guys don't mind, let's let it play.
Let's
see.
You going for the rope dope, huh?
No, sir. This is like, I used to talk about my football team, on that offensive, defensive line, man. They're just in there. It's just nasty down in there. It's just, in Pop Warner, it's not that bad. By the time you get to high school, I mean, it's some mashing going on. By the time you get to college, that's just insanity going on down in there, man.
In the trenches.
I don't want to be nowhere around that. I'm playing wide receiver. I'm way out on the end. Put me out there.
Like DB,
Yeah, I don't want to be nowhere near that offensive or defensive line. Get me far, far away from that nonsense. Mm-hmm. Okay. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and speed it up just a little bit. Give me a second here. It looks like let's let this candle. It's got no 30 seconds. Let it finish out. Then I just want to just see something. Then we'll speed it up. I just want to see something real quick. Okay. Pause. Okay, check it out. You know how I talk about what happened the day before?
Mm-hmm.
And all these people who were short, and it actually followed through into the first candle here. What do you think? What do you think happened here with this move here?
Short covering?
Yeah. Still, I'm not taking this trade, guys, but I just want to point something out to you. You know, I talk about go back and look and see what happened that day before.
Which caused the retracement from the previous afternoon to the
They have to
following
buy.
morning.
They have to buy to close out their positions here. Okay, so you got your covering. Let me do. Okay, let's close that out. Let's run it. Ooh, look at that.
Still not out of trap zone yet.
Still not out of trap zone. Isn't that interesting? Isn't that interesting? And look what it did. So what did we talk about right in the very beginning tonight?
Oh, it's out of gas now. It's coming back.
Yeah, 10% chance.
All right.
It should anyway.
Yeah.
It did the 10%, so
Yeah.
Yep.
It did the thing, right?
whoop, there it is.
Yeah.
It sure did. That top and tail gave it away there.
That's a hard, man, this is a hard race to run.
Yeah. Yeah.
Keep that in mind. We're seeing this a lot. I'm seeing this a lot more lately. So keep this in mind, guys. Okay. I mean, if you even know that, then didn't that present an opportunity to go short here? Even though we're still in the trap zone, I wouldn't pick the trade. But if you see it outside, this happening outside of the trap zone, be aware of that. Be aware of that. Say, you know what, man, you know, my rules say that to go past that is really difficult after making that kind of a comeback. Really difficult. Okay. So just be mindful. All right, bang, bang. Let's turn them off. Let's keep them going. Let's see what happens. Woo! Baby, baby. And we're still not out of the trap zone. Check it out. We're still not.
Still, yep. She tried to come back and then now got a big gift, big old gift.
Woo.
Remember you said it's usually not the first move, it's the second move.
Always
It's kind of been sticking with me for sure.
That's gonna be the biggest one. All right, let's
See what
run it.
happens now.
Trying to see what happens.
Mm.
Still in the trap zone. Can't get out of this thing. Of course, we got a 200, kind of an upward 200, not a flat one, but
Mm.
all right. Are we, what time is it now? We're still kind of on the fringe of being,
In the trap zone.
it's still there.
Okay.
Yeah. Do you kind of see why it's kind of important to not do any business inside of there? It's just, it's too maniacal going on. I mean, it's just some devilish stuff happening inside.
Choppy, choppy, choppy.
You know, it's like, I like easy trades.
There's a reason why we call it the trap zone.
Yeah, you don't want to be caught, get caught in that trap. Yes, sir. All right, what time is it? It is now 7:30. Okay, we can kind of look at this from a different perspective now. All right, let's run it.
Dang.
Okay. What do we think?
Well, it's due for a retracement, that's for sure.
You know, if I was looking at that previously, you know, I would have been thinking to go short, even though it's above the 200, you still have that downward 20, that downward 8, you know, looking for that follow through. But that bounce would have wiped me out for sure.
It's due for a retracement. See what it does from there. Yeah, a little retracement. Now you got more of a picture of strength. So you calling that the first leg, eh, Mr. Tony?
Yes, sir. Slow halt right here off the 200.
Okay, actually, second leg then. Okay.
Mr. Tony, would you have been taking that trade long the way it was looking before the bounce?
I probably, Rich, would have taken it. Let me clear this off real quick here. I like this right here off the 200.
Yeah.
I like this right here. I really do. You know,
So you wouldn't have been thinking at all to go short even before you said
not really. I'm either here or I'm definitely in on this candle. If I'm late, I'm definitely in on this candle right here.
Mhm.
Yeah. So Rich, let me ask you a question. So when you're trading, are you really incorporating the 200 into your thought process? And
Oh yeah.
are you make sure that all you guys are giving the 200 the respect that it deserves. It really deserves a lot of respect. It really does. You know, I talk about the 20, always trade with the 20. Don't get me wrong. Okay.
Right.
But really be conscious of the 200. It's so important.
The granddaddy of them all.
Man, it's like the Rose Bowl. It's like a Rose Bowl, man.
Okay.
All right, here we go. Let's run it and see. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Launch here.
You actually said that earlier. We were looking at an earlier stock and how you probably get a better chance of a bounce off the 200, especially if it's going a little upwards.
Yeah.
And closer
Flat.
to it.
Flat is the best. Flat is
Yeah.
definitely the best. But if we're looking for an upward trade, if it has a slight ascending motion to the 200, that's cool too.
Okay.
Okay. All right, let's run it and see. Oh man, look at this. Okay.
Choppy, but she's still ascending upward.
Well, I think we kind of gotta.
And now it looks like she's starting to run out of gas.
All right, we got 3 legs out of this booger.
Yep.
What do you think?
I'm happy.
Okay.
Like Mr. said in color purple, time to go.
Oh, where you get that? Okay. So
That's
question. Will we leave a runner in here, Princess?
Yes, let's leave a runner. We still had the 20 going up and the 8 isn't broken. So,
So okay, you down with a runner this time, huh? All right. Let's see. Okay, we still haven't broken the 20. I mean, it's actually we did break the 20.
Yeah, right down there. Yep.
Yeah. Even though that's a little bit of a wick. I like to see, and I've told you, I like to see the whole candles under it. You know, when we got that wick going through, it's hard for me to give up when it's just a wick going through. Now, if all the body of it was underneath that 20, it's hard to give up on that for me. But let's see. I'm down still with Princess's runner. Let's see if Princess's runner will get a chance. Oh, girl.
Woo!
that looks good right there. Woo.
Woo!
You got
Yeah.
paid.
Yeah.
70% of the time, that runner will pay off for you.
Wow.
Well, Mr. Tony, let me ask you a question.
Yes, sir.
When you saw that wick like you did, would you put just one more runner in there?
No. Remember, I don't add late.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't add, I'm not with that. That's not the rule, John. No late ads. I hate late ads.
Okay.
Yeah, no late ads. Okay. All right. High of the day. High of the day, Princess. You haven't walked up to the window and cashed your ticket yet. Hey, let's count some legs here. Let's see what we got on this thing too. Just, for giggles. You got that first one. You got that second one. We got a third. Then we lost these here. And then we just got that run there. So we actually got 3 legs out of the actual move itself. Then we got the retracement. Then we got the funky candle there that I was like, I don't know if I can give it up on you, man. I like to see all of you behind, under that 20. That's the reason why. I like to see all the candle break it. Not when that wick is going through there, I'm like, hard for me to give it up on that. So, and that's the point. And then you see what happened there. You got rewarded because you said, wait a minute, I need to see the candles underneath it, a full complete break, not this little funky little wick kind of hanging through there. Is that cool? You guys, that makes sense? I mean, you understand what my thoughts are on that?
It also shows us how to ride a choppy morning and how to ride it right.
How to live through the pullback. Richard look like that's you all right?
How to make sense of the noise. That's what you just helped us to do.
I'm just trying to silence it.
My bad, I was on mute. I was just saying it's hot. It's a hot box in here, so I'm just.
Oh, I forgot. It's a heat wave going on in Seattle.
Yeah. No air, unfortunately, where you guys are.
So you know what? I'm thinking about. Hey, Richard, I'm thinking about coming up there and visiting. My daughter is up for a role in Vancouver, and we might come down to Seattle. If I do, I'll make sure I'll look you up.
That'd be great. I would love to grab some dinner with you guys.
You get a chance to meet the mayor. We'll go have some lunch or something.
Definitely. I know some spots too. You guys will enjoy.
I bet you do.
Mr. Tony, the Vancouver area is such a great place for property as well. Just gonna throw it out there.
Really?
Just gonna throw it out there. I just, for some reason, I just love it out there. If I was ever going to go towards that direction of Oregon, Washington direction, that would be a place that I would pick up a small little spot out there.
Now, Pat,
Same. Yeah, my best friend lives out there too, and it's like beautiful.
It is.
well, now I mean, I'm a sunshine guy.
You get a lot of sunshine there too.
And really, it's not real rainy like Seattle.
I don't know about that. You Vancouver.
Oh, it's
You're gonna catch the
rainy.
rain. You're still
It's
gonna catch the
rainy.
rain.
Oh,
Vancouver,
Don't get me
Canada?
wrong. You still catch the rain.
Vancouver, Canada, or Vancouver, Washington?
Vancouver, Washington.
British, no, Vancouver,
Oh.
British. No, she's in British. No, the movie's going to shoot in British Columbia, Vancouver.
Oh,
British Columbia.
BC is a different. British Columbia, Vancouver is a way different story than Vancouver, Seattle. Vancouver, Washington was what I thought you were talking
Vancouver,
about.
Washington.
Oh no, British Columbia. Yeah,
Gotcha. Yeah.
yeah.
And you guys are going in August. Oh yeah, that's a good time to be out there.
Well, I don't know. Well, she's up for this role for this movie. If she gets it, then she'll be filming. I think in October she's going to be filming.
If you go in October, get your winter gear ready.
Okay, so that's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Well,
You might look odd. I would tell you, you might look odd being the only one wearing like
out
sweater,
there in the linen, wearing the all linen.
but you're gonna need it.
Especially being a SoCal guy. Yeah.
You're definitely gonna need it.
Hey, Patty, I go to Hawaii, man. I don't think I came out of linen the whole time. I wore linen every day. I just wear linen, man. That's all I wear.
No,
All right.
I lived up in BC, Vancouver for I think you knew this already. For about a year, I lived out there, and the first time I went out there was in September. But I was wearing I left California to go there, and I was wearing shorts. That same day, went to the store to a what is it, North Pole? No, not North Face store. And that same day I came out with like sweaters and everything. People were looking at me like, why is he wearing sweater? This is hot. Like,
Really?
Oh, you don't even understand what hot is.
Now, Richard, real quick, I know we're off subject here. I'm gonna get back on track real quick here.
Yeah.
Is this the time, if you're visiting Seattle, so this time right here in July, middle of July, it's probably when you're gonna catch your best weather in Seattle?
Definitely. Anytime after March, and then starts to get a little funky around September. So
Okay.
actually October, the falls are really beautiful in Seattle as well. I would highly recommend, if you're not looking to get too hot, but want some chilly weather, I would say fall's a great time to come by.
I like it hot, brother. I like
It's
it
beautiful.
hot.
Like the trees are changing, the leaves are falling. It's just real beautiful.
Okay. Good enough. All right, let's run this a couple more times, and I think we're gonna have to shut it down here. It's getting late. I'm gonna try to keep you guys up till oh my God, another new high. Princess, your runner is just running. You're getting ready to walk up to the table, up to the cashier's window at the racetrack. Say, go on, cash this ticket in for me, please.
Cash me out, cash out. You ran it up and I'm ready to go.
Say, my girl is tired of running. She's been running for a while now. She's exhausted. Let's see. Okay, let's look at this, by the way. Okay, so we got a red candle ignored with the bottoming tail still on the 8. But at some point, come on, guys. Come on. Talk to me.
Far away from the 20.
Come on now. Come on.
20 and the 200.
We getting wild.
Yes.
That's a long way.
Baby. All right.
This could be the day it went up to 122, 23, 24.
Ooh, really? Did it do that? Okay.
I don't know if it was this day, but it did, yeah.
Okay.
You nice to go to 118 too.
All right. What do you see right there? What do we see right here?
180.
It's over.
180.
He said it's over.
Done.
He said it's over.
It's over. Let me just make
Take
sure
your
I'm
money,
right.
princess, and run.
Let me make sure I'm right, though. Let me make sure I'm right.
Take your money, princess, and run.
I might not be right. Let's see, though.
Is that another 180?
20, the 20 is crossed over.
Got a little mini.
But then look at that red candle that came afterward.
But this is at the high. This is at the high. This is kind of like a little mini down here. This might be a little fakey out deal here. Yeah. But let's see. Let's keep it running. Let's see. But I'm with Princess. I'm cashing my ticket up here.
Yep. Especially at that big vertical move. That move was too vertical to be sustained.
Yeah, I'm cashing my ticket. Oh,
there you go.
New high. New high. All right. Look at that.
So it just L'd over to the 20.
You sure did.
Yep. Got back to the 20 and said, let's go.
And you know what? Biggie, give me one more chance, because you know what it ain't supposed to do?
Okay.
It ain't supposed to, right.
All right, let's see what happens. Let me take that off. Let's run it. Let's see what happens.
It's funny, you don't really see a break of the 20 either on that, like a true 2-candle break.
Nope. Nope. We don't. Okay, let me go back here. I just want to draw something, clean that off real quick. By the way, I wouldn't be messing with this trade. I'd be done. I'd be out. I'd be really glad with that right there. I'd be very happy. That would be, I'm probably not even seeing this because I got my golf clubs.
You hit it out.
I'm missing this. But let's go. Let's see. Sideways. Okay, broke the 8, but not the 20 yet. Okay, we broke him. We broke him right there. Okay, one more just for good measure.
Wow.
Going sideways.
Persistent.
Oh, man, new high. Man, new high. Another new high. Okay. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Okay. So new high. Wow.
The shenanigans, they play games all day long.
But you know what though? The money was to be made right here. That was your money move right there.
Yep.
This is kind of, you know, this is cool. I mean, I'm not, you know, I'm not turning my nose up on taking this little money back here, but the move was right here. That was your move.
A lunchtime chop right there.
Yeah, that move right there was the move. I'll run it out a little bit more. Because, and that's the end of the day right there. Because if you stop and you look at it, let me clear that off. Wouldn't you rather this be your profit margin? And then we got out, where we get out on the 180 right here. Okay, right here, we got on the 180. Then even if you got all of that, that's not a really good line. I'd rather take this profit line than this profit line. If I miss out on that to get this, I'm okay with it. I'm okay. Would you guys agree? Or, I mean,
Definitely.
kind of understand what we're,
Yes.
because remember I said, we can't get all the money. I know I've said that like 1,000 times. We can't get all the money. But you know what, you know, it's, you know, I really implore you to, you know, when you're able to you know, to bank trades like this in your P&L, just bank it and go do whatever you do. Go to the beach, go to the park, walk dog, make something to eat, go to a movie. Don't worry about this. You just, it's, you know, that was for somebody else. All the money is not yours. Real, okay.
Last question for the day. I was wondering, you know, how do you know and feel like you're ready to kind of hold for that longer move, I guess you would say? Just because of my own experience. Sorry.
Talk to me, Richard. Kind of elaborate on that a little bit.
Sorry, plane was rolling by. You know, just holding for that longer move. You know, it's
like this second one here is what you're talking about.
You know, I've had trades where I've, you know, kind of held for the longer move and it didn't work out, and you know, things started to turn around on me, or you know, I pretty much end up flat on the trade. You know, just what are those like indications for you, letting you know to hold a little bit for that longer move when you're in a trade?
So here's something, you know, I talk about sometimes, you know, especially when it comes to profit taking, you know, there's a science and there's an art. And just like when we got down right here, remember this candle right here where I said the wick kind of traded through there, but not the whole body that traded through there, you know. And also too, I use this and I can get into this, and I know we really haven't had time to go really do a deep dive onto this, the strategy part of this. When I got, and I tell you guys not to look at it, but we all do it. When I look at my P&L sometimes, Rich, I'll go, you know what? I'm already up, you know, 1,600. I'm good. You know, if I can live through this pullback here, I'm gonna wait and see. So now I go from say 1,600 to say like now 800. I'm like, okay, well, I'm still good 1,800, 800. And this is still not, I'm not, and there comes a time in the maturity of you trading, having enough time in trades and in the chair that you go, you know what, this candle right here, let's wait and see. Because yeah, I was up 16, now I'm only up 8. Let me see. So a lot of times I feel I will extrapolate some confidence from the fact that my P&L, I'm on the plus side of the ledger. You know what I mean? Does that kind of make sense?
Yeah, for sure.
I still got some bang.
Yeah, if you're up, you got some room to kind of see what's gonna go, right?
Yeah. Now if this is the electric bill, it's if this is gonna pay my car payment, then sometimes the pressure's kind of on, and you can't really trust this candle. You say, I gotta pay my car payment, but but I'm up 8. I was up 16. Now I'm only up 8, but I'm okay. Let's see what happens here, because this, based upon my rules, it's not giving me a legitimate two red candles underneath the 20.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if that helped or not, but
that kind of gives you a little bit more confidence to go, how do you say, biggie a little bit, huh?
or just to see if I can live through.
Yeah,
the
one more
pullback.
chance.
Yeah, if I can live through the pullback,
Yeah.
Can I live through the pullback here?
Yeah, I've definitely been trying to, live through those pullbacks a little bit longer. Especially this year, to see if I get that second or third leg, because I feel like the first leg is, my entries are pretty automatic, and then, trying to get that second, that third leg is where things get a little bit, either it reverses on me, or I need to get out because I know it's not going to keep going any further.
A second move, man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Second move is always the biggest move, man.
Yeah, I'll be holding a little bit,
But Rich,
as long as my trade isn't too risky, that's all.
But Rich, really look and see what the candles are telling you. This one is telling you, now this one's under the 20. We can agree this one is under the 20. I'm like,
Yeah.
okay. But this one is like, and then I get a green one. I'm like, oh, okay. Well,
Yeah.
wait a minute. I feel a heartbeat. I think I feel a pulse. And then next thing you know, you get this. And then you go, woo! All right.
Yep.
So follow the rules. Hey, is this really a legitimate one? And I know it's hard. It's hard, but if you came in with a decent inch, one is under the 20. I'm like,
Yeah,
okay.
because I feel like the first leg is, my entry.
Give you a little bit more confidence to go, how do you say, biggie a little bit, huh?
Or just to see if I can live through.
Yeah,
the
one more
pullback.
chance.
Yeah, if I can live through the pullback.
Yeah.
Can I live through the pullback here?
Yeah, I've definitely been trying to, live through those pullbacks a little bit longer, especially this year, to see if I get that second or third leg, because I feel like the first leg is, my entries are pretty automatic, and then, trying to get that second, that third leg is where things get a little bit, either it reverses on me, or, I need to get out because I know it's not going to keep going any further.
A second move, man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Second move is always the biggest move, man.
Yeah, I'll be holding a little bit,
But Rich,
as long as my trade isn't too risky, that's all.
But Rich, really look and see what the candles are telling you. This one is telling you, man.
Mm-hmm. that third leg is where things get a little bit, either it reverses on me or, I need to get out because I know it's not going to keep going any further.
That second move, man.
Mhm.
Yeah. Second move is always the biggest move, man.
Yeah, I'll be holding a little bit,
But
as
Rich,
long as my trade isn't too risky, that's all.
really look and see what the candles are telling you. This one is telling you, now this one's under the 20. We can agree this one is under the 20. I'm like,
Yeah.
okay. But this one is like, and then I get a green one. I'm like, oh, okay. Well,
Yeah.
wait a minute. I feel a heartbeat. I think I feel a pulse. And then next thing you know, you get this. And then you go, woo! All right.
Yep.
So follow the rules. Hey, is this really a legitimate one? And I know it's hard. It's hard, but if you came in with a decent entry, and I built up a little bit of a cushion here, then I can kind of live through this pullback.
Mhm.
I can live through it. So that's kind of the art side of the. Am I willing to? Some people will say, I don't want to give all that money back, man. I mean, I waited too long to get that, but really, would you wait maybe about 25 minutes, maybe 26 minutes? No, you didn't wait that long.
Right.
Anybody else? Think I put everybody to sleep again. I have a way of doing that. Patrick, real quick,
The
where are
voice,
you
it's
at?
the voice. It's the voice.
All right, Patrick. So I'm gonna give it back to you. You got me committed for 2 more weeks. So tell them why.
No, we need this we need the family to sort of stay together a little longer. It'd be great to get the family staying a little bit longer. But over the next 2 more, the next session that we're going to have still, there's no cost to that, but what we want to do actually would be, we're still discussing this. We might open it up so that way we have some more people that want to just come see, what we go over. They'll be able to have that opportunity as well to see, what's happening in here. But that would only be for the class for next week. We're thinking about doing that. But yeah, we just want to keep the family going. We want to keep the family going. Get things, and we'll still look to see how to continue. Okay, I thought I was muted for a second. We'll still see how to continue the group, continue what you guys have already been learning, and like we said before, the courses, all of that stuff, that would still be available. It's just we want to see how to keep this portion kind of moving on, because starting out in September, Mr. Tony's time, hopefully the mayor doesn't get too mad at me. It's gonna be sectioned off in a blitz of a 6 to 8 weeks window where it's twice a week. He's teaching exactly, doing some live training, live trading, live trading, but also going back to the course material and then taking the principle day by day. So each particular principle, we just sort of spend a day on each principle, and that would be done twice a week and kind of moving on, because starting out in September, Mr. Tony's time, hopefully the mayor doesn't get too mad at me. It's gonna be sectioned off in a blitz of a 6 to 8 weeks window where it's twice a week. He's teaching exactly, doing some live training, live trading, live trading, but also going back to the course material. 6 to 8 weeks window where it's twice a week. He's teaching exactly, doing some live training, live trading, live trading, but also going back to the course material. and then taking the principle day by day. So each particular principle, we just sort of spend a day on each principle, and that would be done twice a week consecutively, except for 1 week where there would be a slight break. So that way I make sure the mayor stays happy with his with him continuing to do this. So there's one break in between that 8 weeks or 6 weeks window. But outside of that, it's going to be consecutive back to back. So either be a Monday, Wednesday, or Tuesday, Thursday, where it will just continue on for that 6 week or 6 to 8 week window. Then then he gets to take a break and then come back again. So it's going to be something where we make sure that he gets rest, and the mayor stays happy at the same time. But the bigger part of what that training would really be would be a lot more time spent on live trading. So some of what we're doing today, but we're mixing the live trading with now going back into the principles and just spend beginning of the class like we did when we did the live version before. That would be something similar where we start out looking at the candles and then breaking it principle by principle. I'm going in through he's working on, actually both of us we're working on the journal. There's a journal that we're going to eventually put together, so that way when we get ready to start this, the journal will be ready, as well as a booklet that we are going to put together, so that way the booklet will have particular screenshots of different charts,
Homework.
and implementation of the principles on those particular charts as well. So that way, as we're looking at candles, we look at the candles not just individually. We can now just look at the candles particularly on a chart, or if we're looking at the picture of weakness, trend, things like that, we get to look at all of that directly on a chart to see what it actually looks like, or have some examples of what that looks like, piece that all into a booklet, and take more accountability type class sessions.
It's going to be a deeper dive.
Yeah, it's going to be a
definitely
much deeper dive into it. Similar size of a classroom, smaller group size, so that way we can have interactions through it. But yes, it will be a deeper dive into it.
Very much.
So it'll be great. It's ideally going to be for the people that are new, but it will benefit all of you as well, because it would be something that helps hold that that repetition in what we've already been doing. But this time around, we want to be able to drive more action. We want to push more action into it.
Are we going to do class? We're going to actually have class work, right? As we're here,
Right.
They're going to have their books, and they're going to go through class work, and it's going to be a little bit. We kind of been. I mean, we've been doing work. I mean, definitely we've been doing work, but I'm going to be more football coach Tony than Mr. Tony.
He's going to be drill sergeant. He's being nice. There's going to be more drill sergeants.
I'm not going to be quite as nice. You might hear a few choice words come.
So it's really the goal is for everyone to be able to get results at the end of this, as we're going through it, to really start being more mechanical in our process, and moving things a lot more effectively, or efficiently, I should say, efficiently. Because we tend to forget, when you go through the course, and you've gone through the course aspect of it, and now you're doing the live trading, and then the accelerator helps to be able to go through it, search particular things like that. But then you start looking at, okay, so during this timeline, should I push this way or should I not push that way? Things like, so there are little things that we start questioning ourselves on. We want to be able to just take one session and just dive a lot more stronger into the particular principle, and use the live trading, and now have the discussion about, if we do see those principles pop up, we want to be able to have the discussion while we're looking at a live trade, so that way we can see it all in action. But the class is still going to continue going into August for this time around, and then September, that's where it completely closes out.
So you got to deal with me for a little bit longer.
Looking forward to it.
But the mayor will reclaim her time. She's like Maxine, she will reclaim her time. She don't play. She don't play.
Oh, Patrick, I have a question.
Yes, ma'am.
You said live trading like what we did with on demand or live trading in the morning?
It'll be the on demand. It'll be the on demand. So that way we'll be able to go backwards and pause it and have the discussion. Because if not, we won't be able to have a
A lot
proper
of people
discussion.
can't. They gotta
Yeah.
work and stuff.
Yeah, and because we're doing it after hours a little bit, so it's gonna be that for the East Coast people about that 5-6 o'clock timeline. So we want to be able to accommodate more people that are working during the day.
Sounds good. Thank you.
So during that timeline for myself particularly, I'm not going to be stripping anymore because my night job is stripping. So I'm going to pause on that for
Get
a
off
little
the pole.
bit.
Get Pat off the pole.
What's your stripper name, Patrick?
Oh no, I can't.
Chandelier. Chandelier.
It's time to pray.
It's time to pray, right? Chandelier, table 4. Chandelier, table 4.
What's your favorite stock, Patrick?
myself. I actually Starbucks has been the one that I play with a lot. I understand the movements very well, and so that's the one I tend to always push a lot more closer to the vest. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sounds good. Okay. I
You
can't
guys
think
see-
of a good name with that one.
Say again.
I said I can't think of a good name with Starbucks, so we're gonna let that
Oh,
one.
you're trying to.
Oh,
put a
you gonna
different
name
name
him?
in.
Oh, okay.
I see what you're doing. I see what you're doing.
It's Pusha P. That's what it is.
No, I told you the name. It's Sugar Britches.
That's a good one.
Sugar Bridges,
Sugar
table
Bridges.
3. Sugar Bridges,
Oh,
table
my
3.
Oh my God.
That's a good one.
Well, you could also call him the barista.
Yeah, the barista.
The barista. It sounds more mafia based than stripper. You know, it's like.
Well, Patrick,
who-
I'm not gonna say anything. Otherwise, I'm gonna need prayer myself. So I'm just
Yeah. Yeah, it's about that time. All right, Ray, can we bring
Yeah.
Ray in? Let's
Give
have
us
him
for our
just do some.
scenes.
We all need some
Now we need some prayers.
blessings right now. So it's been bad. All right, thank you guys, everybody. So Ray, if you could give us a prayer, appreciate it.
Well, Lord, we are grateful and we thank you, God, for this opportunity for that we can come together, Father, standing. I pray, God, that you would meet the needs of your people, encamp your angels around us, oh God. I pray that you would just let everybody sleep well,
Clubhouse, we're on Clubhouse.
wisdom and knowledge and whatever he needs in his life. In Jesus' name I pray. Amen.
Have a great evening. Thank you guys
You the
again
same.
for coming.